And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Are we rolling now? Okay.
Now we're rolling.
Woo! Were we rolling before during the countdown?
Do you want to redo the countdown?
No. Sure. Okay. You guys want to redo it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. 5, 4, 3. All right.
That's
we're
better.
back.
I
think we
feel
need to
better.
find a more original way of some sort of countdown.
Are you saying Wayne's World wasn't original?
Wayne's World was original for Wayne's
Well,
World.
that
But we can't. Well, is it okay that we're doing a Wayne's World?
I mean, I guess it depends on your concept of originality.
We should like start off going Cagastradamus, Cagastradamus. That's a good idea, actually. We should all be playing instruments right in the middle of this, and then just willy nilly put them to the side.
I've come to realize that like my grasp of language is not like no one really sees it the way I do, because out of nowhere I just was able to speak close to fluent Spanish one day. But at the same time, I like by no means have my PhD in English.
No one thought you did.
But I see it's like it just. Thanks for that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It really
Being supportive.
exemplifies the a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Sure.
But when you're in my like little pocket there, the Cagastradamus thing sounds hilarious.
It's funny. Yeah, I like it.
Because
You know,
it's yeah.
I changed my Instagram to Jordan Cagastradamus. Because before it was Jordan.
Hey. Sorry.
I was like Jordan 82, and then I felt like that the cool kids, the young kids, don't put numbers in their names.
Yeah.
It made me feel insecure,
Well, the
Yeah.
lucky ones.
so I changed. What does Cagastrus mean again? Bullshit.
If you say like cagaste way, that's like, did you shit yourself, bro?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Or like if you say like me cago, it's like I shit myself.
Yeah.
You know, or like I crapped the bed, kind of.
I like Cagaste way.
Yeah, I thought of a really funny joke in Spanish. Well, not in Spanish, but in high school. You know how when you take like an intro to Spanish class, everyone just wants to say the word and then put an O at the end? So it's like, how do you say cat? Oh, I think it's cat-o.
I don't, because I took French because I grew up in Canada.
Well, my joke was, well, if
Well,
that was the case, then you'd be eating money for dinner. Because
Can you do it in
Dinero.
Spanish?
dinero
Oh.
is money in Spanish. So if you just threw an O at the end, that's like worse than a dad joke. That's like a fucking...
It was rough. I mean, it was
That
like
is
an
like
ice
bird
cream
attack.
headache joke. Because there's layers to it, and then at
Yeah.
the bottom there's nothing.
But it's like a I don't think...
No, a good story
There's
to
not
it.
Not a lot of brains work.
You just had to do it in Spanish, I think.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. 5, 4.
So you guys were talking about I fucked up my back again. That's cool. It's
Yeah.
fun.
No, it's not cool. It's not good, man. We're worried about you, bud.
Yeah.
But you guys were talking about the like you said you went to a chiropractor and you started doing the
New age shit.
the tuning fork and everything.
Tuning fork, wave it over your spine. He's all, now you're lying. You're all,
I love
bullshit,
it.
nothing cracked.
So there was this episode of Penn and Teller's Bullshit where they were like clowning on all that holistic medicine and everything.
Yeah.
And they set up a little office and people came in and they're like, oh yeah, get the tuning fork, blah blah, blah. And then is it Teller, the guy who doesn't talk? I think Penn's the big dude.
Yeah,
with
Yeah,
the,
that's the big dude, yeah.
So he got a slide whistle and he's going by. The guy's like, yeah, I like fucked up my knee, and he's just like, and like, of course it's a fucking slide whistle.
Yeah, that stuff probably doesn't work, but I like it still. Like, do the real medicine and then afterwards give me a slide whistle.
Yeah, or a healing crystal.
Yeah, I like crystals. I probably have one in my pocket right now. Nope.
Smoked it.
Damn it. Whenever you need one, you've already smoked it. But
Yeah.
no, I like all that stuff.
I like
I think you're a little. You need to like scoot back. You're a little out of the frame.
I'm out of it?
Yeah. There we go. That's better. So this is what the 6th installation of.
Dude, nice, dude. I'm proud of us Not for any quality content, but the fact that we did it 6 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I've never done anything 6 weeks in a row.
Not even masturbate?
Oh.
You can't let them
I never kept a log. I never dictated if I did or not.
I wonder how much semen the average male fucking splooges down the drain in their lifetime.
Yeah. I don't have a frame of reference like how many ounces you're, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever wondered, like, you know how when you get sick and you blast your nose out and it's like, oh, I can breathe for 3 fucking seconds, and then you just feel it just go like...
Fills back up.
Imagine if you could use that for something valuable. Like, what if you could make a sexual lubricant out of...
Oh,
snot?
dude, have you?
Snot.
Have you ever? In your darkest hour?
No.
I haven't either. Then.
I mean, I've had girls use spit.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing, but it's not quite as viscous.
I had an idea. Have you ever read the book Dune?
No.
I've seen the movie.
Alright, well, the movie has it. I think it's like if you sweat, it wicks the moisture and then filters it so you have water to drink.
Their suits.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, you would only have so many times you could do that, but that would be a cool jacket. Like, I wonder how hard that would be to do. But then you could booger in it. You could jack off in the suit, but it's going to filter it, you know?
You get water and
It'd be
then...
insanely expensive, I bet, to do.
Vitamin pills?
That's where you have to be at an Elon Musk level.
Yeah.
Like, there's ideas that you have, you realize it's not the idea, because there's really no such thing as a good idea. It's the fact that the execution of it is what incredibly hard.
I think having the capital investment
Right.
is
And
probably
having-
the biggest piece of the puzzle.
Like, any guy who's started his own restaurant already knew how to cook, already worked as a manager. Like, there's some steps up that you have to take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So telling your kid you can do anything, it's like, no, just go do something.
Yeah. Pick something and shoot for it.
Yeah. But, like, because I had that idea for that social media interface where you're already guaranteed the product. Like, if you put a product out, that social media will back you up and protect you from the content. Like back up the content. So if you have a song or whatever, they'll set it. And, like, it's a good idea. I don't even know if it's a good idea or not, but to set that up would be insane. You have to work with lawyers. You have to, develop an algorithm. It would be an incredible amount of work.
Like with Bandcamp, it has...
You're still a little loud if you want to scoot back a tiny bit.
Thank you.
Or if you don't want people to see your ugly ass mug, that's cool too.
No, they got to get used to it.
Yeah.
No, Bandcamp, you can actually copyright your songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Which is
awesome.
cool that they incorporated it, because you can also pay to have it not distributed, but like if somebody in, say, UK looks up one of our songs,
Right.
they can find it because we paid the extra money to be like, yeah, throw us in their vault of like songs that have been written.
That's really cool. I mean, there's never been a better time to be putting out creative content than now. But it'd be specifically designed social media interface that is only for generating content, and I mean you can be successful through YouTube, so that's already a thing.
Yeah.
But to have one where it's specifically for that, Bandcamp is kind of like that, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, for musicians and stuff, like,
Yeah.
it's cool, like, they have, you want to make records, CDs, whatever, like, they'll do stickers and stuff too, but the prices are really, compared to, like, if you know somebody or whatnot.
Just do it yourself.
Yeah, but it's, it's there, and they offer, like, free seminars and stuff too. It's kind of cool, like, how to get your music out there. And it's like, you can either go to some city that they're having, like, a big thing at, or just, like, watch it through YouTube or whatever, or live tour.
I find like patenting and copyright stuff is just getting like more and more and more fine print. Like my buddy sent me this podcast. I think it was Joe Rogan. It's always a fucking Joe Rogan podcast. You ever know that? It's like, oh, you like podcasts?
Or it's like
oh, you know Joe Rogan?
The web of Joe Rogan, like this.
Yeah. But I guess like one of his friends or buddies or whatever had this like kick-ass ice cream food truck, like Mr. Sploogey, we'll call it, or whatever, right? And he went to China, and he posted up on like a corner where there's like a park, like pretty heavily trafficked. Isn't all of China's heavily trafficked, right? It's just like population density like off the charts. But I guess he posted up and was like killing it for 2 weeks, and then a truck like with the same exact logo, but it was like Mr. Slushy instead of Mr. Slurpee. Like posted up like
Weird.
30 minutes before he did and got like the prime spot, and like no one knew the difference. And there's no like, dude, like I did the same exact fucking thing as I did.
What were they both doing in China though?
No, his buddy like wanted to expand, you know, like get his brand out
Okay.
across the world instead of just in like New York or where I don't.
No,
Where's that guy even live?
Rogan?
Yeah,
In LA?
doesn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Like way up in the hills there?
He always talks
Oh,
about
it is.
how he has like a deprivation chamber.
Yeah.
oh, there's one in San Juan.
We should go.
Yeah, the floaty salt thing.
Yeah.
I think what we should really do is start going and trolling shit that we think is just horse manure.
Okay, let's
Like-
go
Like
to church.
like
on
going to a
Sunday.
Nickelback concert and shooting like a 45-minute documentary where we all get like Nickelback shirts and we're like, fuck yeah,
I
dude.
think I
like-
might be into it after a while.
I'm down.
and then
I
talk
would-
to people and be like, oh, do you play any instruments? Oh, I didn't think so. That's
The
cool.
thing with Nickelback is their concept album, so you can't just listen to one song. You have to listen to it all the way through. It tells a story. It's an experience.
Really?
No,
I was like,
I'm just afraid that's gonna happen to me if I go to a concert.
you'll want to be like, oh, all right. So now I'm gonna turn my brain off and put the rest on.
What do you think? I think the average band, if you were to play, does Nickelback even play festivals, or would their fans just get the shit beat out of
I
them?
think they play fairs, you know.
Yeah. Like, what do you think if you take a cool band like Radiohead or fucking Iggy Pop, you know, like a band that actually has,
Chumbawamba.
yeah, of course.
Members
But,
of Tracks?
like, what do you think the percentage is of fans attending? We'll call them fans, or